Hi, Piano Lab. It is Friday, April the 17th. Congrats on making it through week 3 of e-learning. Today we're going to do just a little bit of ear training on our minor scales and chords, and then I have kind of a fun little video for the end of the Google form. So first thing I want you to do, again, you don't have to write all of these labels down, but just get a piece of scrap paper and write 1 through 20, and then I will walk you through each of these. Last week we did some visual identifying where I showed my hand on a chord and you had to identify which chord it was. This time we're just going to be listening to it. So I won't be showing you my hand. I'll just hold the camera up and you'll just be listening for it, okay? So once you finish all of these 20 examples on the video, go to the Google form and enter what you have on your scrap paper, and then you can watch the little video that I have at the end of it, just kind of a for fun thing to finish out today. All right, so let's start with a few examples. The first section that we're going to be doing here is identifying if it's a major or minor scale. So for example 1, I'm going to play both of those for you. So here's what a major scale sounds like. Right, and that was C major. And remember, it sounds kind of happy. And then here is minor. And remember, that sounds a little bit more sad. So for the first example, is it major or is it minor? Here we go. I'm going to play one for you, and you tell me what you think. Is it major or minor? So that sounded kind of happy. And that means it's going to be major. So I'm just going to write down major right there so that I have that for my notes. So that was our example 1. So you can just kind of write the answer down and put that in for that one. Easy points. For number 2, our second example, the second section here is that I'm going to play just some chords in random keys, and we're identifying is it major or minor. And we'll just do 4 examples. And I'm just going to do either 1 or 4 chords here. So let's start with showing C major, and here's a 1 chord. It sounds kind of happy. Here's a 4 chord. Sounds pretty happy and open. And then we're going to scoot down to A minor. Here's our 1 chord. Sounds a little bit sad. And then the 4 chord sounds a little bit sad. Okay, so for our example, I'm just going to play one of those chords for you and see if you can identify if it is major or minor. I'll play it one more time. That sounded sad. That was an A minor chord. So I'm just going to write down minor. A reminder that when we have major, minor, if you don't want to write the whole thing out, it's usually major is going to be a capital and minor is going to be a lowercase. So you could also do that instead of writing the whole word out when you're going through this if you'd like. Our third section, our third example here, we're going to do A minor and D minor, 1, 4, and 5 chords. Okay, so I'm just going to go through A minor really quick for the example here. And remember, when we get to that section, you're just going to hear it, not see it. But our 1 chord sounds like this. They're close together. Our 4 chord, we reach open, and it's up. And then the 5-7 chord has this dissonant, that 2 part right there, and it sounds lower. And then the 1 chord is back to the basics. Okay, so I'm going to play either a 1, a 4, or a 5 chord in A minor. One more time, it sounds like this. And just showing you that. was a little bit higher up and it sounds open, so that is a 4 chord. And remember, in minor, we're going to do lowercase. So we'll do a lowercase I and a lowercase v there for our 4 chord. So those are your 3 examples. For the next part of the video, I'm just going to go through each number. I'll play the example twice, and you're writing down the letters, but I won't give you the answers. So just make sure you get these written down for your Google form. So we're starting with, is it a major scale or a minor scale? Here is number 4. Is it major or is it minor? Here it is one more time. Okay, so you're either writing a big M or a little m. So a big M or a little m. So is it major or is it minor? So go ahead and select what you think. All right, number 5. Here we go. One more time, here's number 5. So either a big M or a little m. Number 6. Number 6, one more time. You're writing in a big M or a little m. And number 7, our last one of, is it major or minor scale? One more time. So you're writing a big M or a little m. If you'd prefer to write out the whole word, that's fine too. This is just your scrap paper, and then you'll put it on the Google form. All right, so moving on, we're going to identify, is it a major or minor chord? So just really quick review. Here's major. That's a 1 chord. Here's major. That's a 4 chord. Here's minor. Okay, so major sounds happy, minor sounds sad. Major sounds a little bit more open, minor sounds a little bit lower. All right, number 8. Is it a major or minor chord? One more time, number 8. So write down either a big M or a little m again for if it's major or minor. Here is number 9. Write down major or minor. Number 10. Write down if that's major or minor. And then number 11. Number 11. One more time. And write down if that is major, major or minor. All right, moving on to our minor key signatures. You're identifying, is it a 1, a 4, or a 5 chord? So 1, 4, or 5, 7. Something that I did not point out in the last video is that notice the 5 is with a capital V for this one, or Roman numeral. And that means that this 5-7 chord is major. Okay, so you can kind of be listening for that as well. It's going to have a little bit of a happier sound to it. Okay, so just really quick, I'm going to play each of these, and then we'll start. So just so you can hear.